What is nested consciousness? If we think about each of your cells being conscious, maybe just a very small amount of consciousness in each one of them, and then we look at how they coordinate together to form a larger consciousness, which is you. In the same way, if we look at it as water droplets, you is one individual droplet composed of many molecules, which could be your cells. Inside a cup, which might be your family's collective consciousness. Inside of a bathtub, which might be your country's collective consciousness. Inside of a lake, which might be humanity's collective consciousness. Inside of an ocean, which might be all living consciousness, or what we call God. In this way, we can see how if we're born in a certain context and our cup, our family's collective consciousness, has some issues, we're going to be affected by it because we're in that network. So sometimes patterns are handed down, unsolved issues, things that are understood, conflicts will repeat themselves in generations until we understand them or bring some peace to them. And this is also why a lot of countries or a lot of cultures worship ancestors, because when you're liberated from the body, your consciousness has more energy. And not only can they help you, even if it's from other realms, with their consciousness, but you're still connected with them, and you're still repeating some of their patterns or some misunderstood things. And it needs to be fixed. You know, the old saying that when you heal 7 generations forward and 7 generations backwards. It's because existing outside of time and space, there is this system of nested consciousness where everything has some level of consciousness, even if it's just a very small amount. You know, maybe water is more conscious than a rock. Maybe a plant is more conscious than water. And an animal is more conscious than a plant. And a human is more conscious than an animal. And so on. To maybe other beings, maybe the collective consciousness of a city is more evolved than just one person or can see a larger perspective. And if we see this larger collective consciousness of all it is that we might call God, then we can see a much larger perspective. You know, a lot of people have an issue with the word God because it brings up a lot of judgment and a lot of fear because of that. Till next time, please subscribe. I'm giving a course soon. Big hug.